Yeah, and y'all went through the hardest, possibly one of the most difficult times any person in school could go to.
The most unpredictable.
The most unpredictable. Yes. Yes. And that's where we're getting into it. So COVID happens. Spring break 2020, you're thinking, oh, fuck yeah, spring break. Oh, I'm almost there. I'm in the home stretch of senior year. Then out of nowhere, hey, y'all can't come back to school. Oh, hey, you have to stay home for a reason.
Here's the interesting story about this. So, I didn't even attend the final 2 days of high school. I didn't even attend fully. I left early.
You left early?
Because I was heading to Mexico that same day.
Oh.
I was heading, and I had to prepare for it. And I didn't think of it much, the COVID situation. I thought it was only going to last a week extra. Maybe we were going to get an extra week break. And I was in Mexico, and then random Thursday in the morning, my brother comes up running to me, and he was like, hey, we're going to have an extra week of spring break. And I was happy about it at first because I was like, oh, okay.
Like, fuck yeah.
I get to chill another week here.
Yeah.
And I was going to stay in Mexico for only 1 week and a few days. And then that exact moment, I just told my mom, hey, can we just stay in Mexico for another week? And we did.
She was like, yeah, why not? You're not missing school.
And it was my first time going to Mexico, so I was like, and I loved it. I loved the culture over there.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, all right, let's just stay another week here in Mexico.
Yeah.
And then we came back home like a week later, and it was like, and then I was heading back home, and then the FWAZ said, oh, we're extending the break for another 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, it's more serious than I thought.
It's serious.
So my quarantine didn't really happen until like a week after.
Oh my God. Dang.
So it was interesting to say the least.
It was interesting when it hit because spring break for me, or I knew because I had friends in school, obviously, so I kept up, oh, this is when spring break is happening. This is when I could hang out with whoever and such ever. It was actually the week I started working at Amazon. And like you said, like you hear it in the news and you're like, oh, it's not that serious, all this and this and this. But when it hit my workplace, mask. You saw, like, everybody thought it was badass when like they made their own custom mask out of bandanas and shit.
That's what I thought because the first time I wore a mask, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Like, I hope it's not like I didn't think it was gonna last long. I thought it was gonna be like a few weeks.
Yeah, and I had the blessing that my grandma actually was making those, so I went fully prepared when I went to Amazon. I had the red one, I had a blue one. Like I would get comments like, "Oh, you should sport red, blood. You should." Literally, that's what they told me. That's what my coworker had told me. And then when I showed up with the blue one, he's like, I don't like the blue one. I don't like the blue one.
Did she just like make them for y'all, or did she sell them?
I think she maybe sold a couple, but like to just family friends who needed them. Mm-hmm. But other than that, all of them were all made for us.
Did they ever close off work?
Did they? No. Their whole stick was whenever this was pre-COVID when I first went there. Their whole stick was, hey, we don't stop for nobody. Weather conditions, whatever. The roof, like my former manager had to say, the roof would have to come off in order for us to stop. So meaning no stoppage. And I'm guessing they just did the whole protocol in order to keep the factory going. Because they made changes, whether if it was social distancing, and then they took it to the max where they had assigned people to get people to social distance. I felt bad because there were people who had to spend their entire 10-hour shift sitting in a break room, spraying each and every table people get up from, or telling people, get away from each other. You know, that's crazy.
Did they cut hours, or because I know a lot of people that got cut hours, or
we got laid off. We got extra hours. Like
because everyone was ordering online.
Yeah, and that kind of happened. But the thing was,